How's life? I don't know. It's all right. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. A little break from the shows and the bus ride. Yeah. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, started thinking maybe I should move out. You know, pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning. Grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me. I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues, right? I'm quite nervous. Hating when I lose sight. Life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids. Grab your coats. Been a minute, I know. Now I'm back to run. The beat go. George came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of fame, it'll pull my stomach. Fall back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. Be critical, never typical. If you give it every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty ritual. Even if you hate it, I make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful, man. I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate, you know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. Then it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I am. The point of making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me. This will only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins. I'm back, so enjoy the trip.
Every day, if you wake up and tell your face that you'll never be great, you'll never be great. You know why? Because the fate will figure out, the hate will figure out how to cut up your faith. That's what he says. I think this dude is just incredible, man. Like, his lyrics are so freaking deep. I've been listening to him for probably 12 years now, and I'm definitely a homer. But what's up, guys? Happy Thursday, AMA number 9. How we doing?
Number 9. Happy Thursday, dude.
Sir, let me go ahead and shut this off. I still got the wind blowing in the background here. How about this? Woo!
There right. We go, and we're on. Going live.
Hey, check this one out. Yeah. Why isn't it working, man? My deal's froze up.
All gravy.
There we go.
We're back.
Pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. I pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers, baby. Anyway, yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say. I actually just got the link. I haven't even sent it to you, Joe. I just got the link for the Bring the Hat website. He told me to open it up with the laptop first. So we've got to check that out. So I'm excited about that. I literally have not even opened it up. He had sent me something a week and a half ago, and I didn't dig it at all. So he completely redid it. And so we'll see. But other than that, man, we've got Desi Rutherford coming up. I don't know. Do you watch baseball, Joe?
I used to before Cleveland changed their name. But yeah, I used to be an Indians fan, but it's been a while, man. I've tuned out the last 3 years. Right? Name sounds familiar, man. If I looked him up, saw his teams and stat line, I'd probably
be. He played on a bunch of. I think
he used to be a Met. He was a Met for some time.
The Mets. I love the Mets.
Unfortunately, I am a Mets fan, so I know I've gone through thick and thin.
He actually played on a bunch of different outfits. He played pretty incredible. He played every position on the infield too in the major leagues, which is pretty cool. Incredible. But anyway, I'm
Oh man,
excited about
he's
that.
probably got a great story. We'll have to dig into it.
Yeah, I'm excited about him. And he'll be in the studio with us. We had our first guest this past week, and yeah, I'm super pumped about
Oop.
when it flows. Nice. And we're gonna have him back on. He's excited. He's actually getting ready to start doing some promotional stuff for us.
I'm sorry, guys. I think I might have cut out there.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah. So actually, we just got the third batch of hats also done, and ready to get those shipped over here. And essentially, what we're going to be doing with the hats, guys, aside from setting up a store where people are able to get their own, we're going to start after we have a guest on the show. Then obviously we're going to give them a hat, and we're going to get pictures with them wearing the hat, and then they can post, on their timeline and do all of the things, and so. But like this past week, our guest was not in studio, so we're shipping him a hat, and he's excited. He's already hit us up a few times about wanting to play a few shorts and stuff for us, trying to help us get our name out. So I know he's already talking about excited about coming back on, and so yeah, I'm super excited. I'm talking about Jeremy Mincy, excuse me, but Desi this weekend, he's a baseball player, and he's got quite the story too, and so I'm excited about this one coming up. He's definitely a unique character, and so yeah, what's going on with you, Joe?
No, we just got the YouTube uploaded there for Mr. Mincy. I need to do that tonight and update all the information and all the links and get his links up there and everything so we're searchable and findable. And I need to do a little bit more with the YouTube page, if that's going to be where we're pulling from for a lot of stuff. So I need to get that up to par. But no, I was got the new episode up. We haven't really promoted or anything, and I haven't been home to upload it up to Riverside there to get any short clips or anything out of the chapters. But otherwise, man, quality's good. I added a bunch of Jeremy's highlights, and dude, he's a beast, man. What a career he had. All the ups and downs, just seems like nothing but adversity, man. He's just powered through it. And yeah, can't wait to get more of his story there. Just kind of looking off his Wikipedia and stuff, just everything he was brought up with and had to go through, as far as looked like he had a friend get shot, and unfortunately, and that seemed like it made a huge impact on him as far as school and sports and what have you. So, but yeah, man, he seems like a super interesting dude, and man, his kids get to capitalize off that legacy and all the knowledge he's pulled from, man. And he's got some really good tunes too.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
threw some of that on there.
Yeah, he actually had his own, and that's another thing that we've got a link into now. But he had his own. I don't remember what the record company was, but he had like T.I. and freaking a couple of major Atlanta rappers were on his label. So yeah, he's definitely connected with some of the right folks that could, help us launch into another stratosphere. And who knows what God has in store, guys. At the end of the day, Bruno and I were talking after the show the other night, and this is the honest truth. And when we say this, I can say it, and it's not even a fact of me feeling like I'm saying the wrong thing. We're fishing right now with it's like we're in a lake with a bunch of trophy bass, and they're just swimming around. A lot of people call them whales, but I'm from Oklahoma, so I'm going with trophy bass. And these are big, large mouth, freaking 10-pound monsters, and they're swimming around. And one of them's going to bite our lure, guys. And when they do, it's going to be next level. And it's just one of those things where our team is laser focused on building a quality product that at the end of the day, whenever that bass sees our lure and he does bite, that line's not going to snap, and it's going to hold, and we're going to be able to reel him in. and we're going to be off to the races. So it's exciting. And even if, let's say, Jeremy decides he wants to be a part of the project, but he doesn't want to go all in, he can be a holder. And these, we're not even going at these guys trying to get them to be, positioning themselves to be helping us promote the project. These are just relationships that Bruno's built and I've built, that we're going to be able to help them put their name out there as far as being a great father. And these guys like to talk about things besides football too. It's a lot of times whenever they get requests and everything, it's not all it is about sports. Well, I can tell you right now, Jeremy Mincey's focus right now is on his daughters and what they've got going on. I mean, you can look at his Facebook page, and I mean, he is just zeroed in on being a dad, and that's one of the main reasons why we made him our first dad of the month. And so, we're going to get these hats, and we're going to get them stitched up, and we're going to, they're going to have a logo on them. They're going to look nice. These guys are going to be proud to wear, what we got. And back to full circle, what I started out with, guys, we're just now getting this thing underway. Yes, it's taking some time, but if you didn't notice, the market is crap. So it doesn't matter what we did right now. It just is what it is. So we are just building something that we can hang our hat on, so to speak. And whenever that trophy bass sees what we have swimming through the water, and it looks nice and yummy, they're going to bite, and they're going to like what they bite on. And you know what? We're going to take care of that bass. We're not going to hurt it. We're going to take care of the bass. That's the only difference with what you would do in that analogy. But it's exciting to, me being a little bit of age. I'm 43 years old. I have some wisdom. I've been around the block, so to speak, and I can just see how this is all lining up. And I'm honored, and I'm excited to be able to be a part of it. It's just one of those things where, gosh, 2-3 months ago, I would have never guessed I was starting a podcast with a pro football coach, talking to professional athletes and stuff about life, about whatever comes up. These topics, it doesn't have to necessarily be about sport. It's about bringing the hat at life. What are the things that we can do on a daily basis to be better? And I wished whenever I was in my 20s that I had some guys that were talking like what we're going to be talking like. And I had some people to listen to that I could look up to, and I'm sure there were some role models out there. But with today's social media and the avenues and the ways that we can get our message out, it's a great opportunity to be able to help impact a bunch of lives in a positive way, and also impact our Solana wallets in a positive way. And so it's exciting. I think I've said this in the very beginning, and I see you're about to say something, Joe, but I said this at the very beginning. For me, it's like a win-win. I love crypto. I'm all about trying to moon a freaking meme coin. I'm just as degen as anybody else sitting in here. But I also I'm so excited about helping people get better at life. So for me, this is like the perfect storm. It's like something that I can wake up and be excited about every single day. And if it takes a long time, it takes a long time. It doesn't matter. This is our project. The Solana blockchain is not just going to disappear. And we're going to sit here and we're going to build this project for as long as it takes. So I'm pumped about it, Joe. And it is ups and downs, and it is there is days I wake up and it's freaking tough, man. I'm not freaking bullish every single day. Well, I am bullish every day, but I'm not like jumping up and down to go freaking raid and talk to people about this project every single day. But then I think about the impact that we're going to be able to make. And I think about the impact that we're going to be able to make on our own lives. It's like twofold, right? It's not just helping ourselves, we're helping so many other people. So there you go. I'm rambling now. Sorry, guys.
You're good, man. That's once you get going, man,
It,
you're a juggernaut.
it is. It just keeps popping off. But then I do feel like sometimes I start saying the same shit. So I gotta cut it off.
All good, man. All good. Yeah, no. You said, man, the accessibility to information is, 100-fold what it was for us growing up. And
Yeah.
right. But yeah, we have some great people and we are building the floor here. And when I say the floor, I mean the foundation for the project. And yeah, we are a crypto project with a message. So, and it's hard to get that out there when you have tens of thousands launching every week. But that's why we are doing what we're doing, setting the groundwork, doing it the right way, building it organic. Community is awesome. And we'll see it here soon enough. It is what it is. So, but that's it, man. We're just fine tuning our messaging, and it's a lot of moving parts here, and once community grows and maybe the team grows a little bit, we can divvy up responsibilities a little bit more so people aren't piled up with stuff, and then it'll just flow magically, even more so than it is now. So yeah, nothing but positivity for the future, man. Nothing but positivity.
We are trying to
Yeah.
accomplish like 4 things to what most people are trying to accomplish in 1.
Yeah, it gets a bit much. The posting, the media, the editing, all the little voice chats and everything. It's man, it does all kind of add up. And a lot of people, and I always say this, if you ever want a free tuition in marketing and sales or business or whatever it might be, just learning about human nature, you need to start a crypto project, and you will just learn so much about yourself and people and markets. And there's a lot to it. It's not plug and play.
No doubt.
Well, it is for a lot of people that don't want to build anything. They just want to, deploy and go. But no, for the people that want to build something, man, build a legacy, which we are. This is important to us, and we're getting there, man, step by step, and we're getting better. That's a huge thing. Every week, a little bit better. It's 1% every week, and you compound that. That's huge, man. You're doubling your performance every year. You can't ask for more than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the market, it is what it is, man. Personally, I don't even know if it's worth talking about anymore.
Right.
Market's gonna market, but I think they're just trying to trap people.
I agree.
Everyone. I mean, it's just been such a dramatic. Oh, it's got to bounce here, and people are hopping into the majors, and well, the dip keeps dipping, boys. So those people that bought up above, they're trapped. The people that bought today or last week, they're trapped. So who knows? Maybe they'll bring it down to 84. So if they do, who cares, man? But guess what? Everyone that's buying, they're gonna hold because they are trapped. And well, if they're going to be trapped, then they're not going to be able to take part in alt season, which is going to be coming down pretty fast and furious here, I feel. And the longer they drop it, that the more they're just going to bring the pain train for everyone that is too scared to get in on the sidelines, And that was the big thing too. You saw the fear and greed index, all-time lows. You just go through the bullet points that they're just stacking on the fear, man. It's going to reverse, and when it does, it'll reverse hard.
It's going to
and
be nasty.
Yeah, at this point, man, it's such a minuscule market cap overall compared to gold or stocks or whatever it might be, man. We're still comparatively extremely small as a commodity. And yeah, the big whales, your Fidelities, your BlackRocks, your US governments, your nation states, everyone, man, all the companies, everyone that's, saying they're going to buy Bitcoin or whatever, there's not enough of it. So, hey, man, big money's loading up, If it's a long-term thing, this is where you load up. And if you don't want to, you don't want to.
Yeah.
But hey, man, nothing but positivity here. This is the future. And, we're going to continue to build. I mean, we're going to keep putting out messages. We're going to keep, giving people opportunities to see us. And it doesn't take much. I mean, geez, we're only, maybe 400 wallets. And of that, maybe substantial holding, maybe half of that if there. So figure 200 wallets. I mean, geez, you add another 1,000 wallets to there, bro.
Yeah.
We're up in the millions of market cap.
Yeah.
And that's still tiny. That's not where we want to be. We want to surpass WIF because we have the historical narrative to do that, and we have the know-how to do that. And guess what? When we start bringing in the bucks, when we start making that market cap, we're going to be siphoning off a little bit of our supply and the team wallet there to support the chart in the future. Do the big giveaways, get the big marketing, whatever it could be. We have no idea what the future could hold, but we do know the future is bullish. And I see no other way around that.
No doubt
But
about it.
we're doing what we're doing, man. And technology is going to be crazy too. Who knows? In a month, we could be able to bridge to everything, or who knows, man? It could be some kind of newfangled thing. I have no idea. Maybe the NFL will make us their official meme coin. Who knows?
Yeah. We definitely
So much stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of positive things ahead of us. I'm with you, man. They're stacking on all they got to get the weak hands out and get everybody trapped, like you said. And when it goes, it's gonna go, man. And anybody I just don't see how somebody could think that this market is going into a bear market, a multi-year bear market right now. I just don't. And if it is, it is. If it is, it is. I'm still going to sit here and build this project, and the project can only continue being pulled down on by Solana for so long, and then we're going to do our thing. And it is what it is. So, but I don't believe that's the case. I believe we're getting ready to see something pretty amazing. I mean, right now they're getting the weak hands out. That's just what it is. And they've been building up to this moment for a lot of years. And we've sat through a bunch of these scary days and scary times, and at the end of the day it comes back. So mega bullish on what we're doing. Yeah, there's a ton of moving parts. Yes, we would love to have team members that accept responsibility, and we do have several of them that are. The social media accounts that we've got the Bring the Hat account, we've got the main account on the Telegram chat. There's a lot of different things going on with our project, but we're dialing it in, and we're bullish on what we're doing, which makes all the difference in the world. So yeah, I'm excited about. I'm excited, and these hats getting ready to be a new big batch of hats going to be shipped over. Yeah, I believe we haven't really talked a whole lot about the store and merchandise and stuff like that, but it's going to all come in time. But the hats, it's exciting for me because it has been kind of cool, and I've been able to wear it, and they look good, man. I don't feel like I'm wearing something that I don't feel like I should be when I put it on. So that's cool. It feels good to wear the hat, I guess is what I'm saying. So I'm excited to get some more to some people. Have you been wearing your hat there, Doobie? He's gone. He said he had to head out at 8:30 or something like that. But did you get yours, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Popped it on.
Right on. So
I'm a little bit south of you, so it hasn't been as cold.
No.
But yeah, we'll have some cold nights here eventually.
You might only get like a week, but yeah, that's one thing about north where I live in Northeast Florida. We get 4 seasons. It's just our winter season is really, really short, but it is kind of nice to have a little bit of the cold snap to kill the mosquitoes at least.
For sure. But I will say, going back to a little bit on the messaging there for OWIF, and it is. We really do. It's fun to watch you guys kind of walk that fine line between just kind of pulling back on the degen, shilling there to the people that all the guests we have on. It's like, man, we'd scare them away if we shilled as hard as we do on Twitter. It's like, yeah. So yeah, it's you kind of have to use soft hands there because we are reaching into an audience that is not necessarily in crypto, and like you guys have echoed many times, a lot of people outside of crypto and whatnot, they do not have a favorable opinion and they're a little bit scared perhaps, but that's what we're doing with bringing people on that do not, are not predominantly crypto or may not have any, influence in there, but they could. And guess what? I'm sure their kids probably know about it. I'm sure their kids could probably teach them up. And if not, hey man, we're always here too. We're always here to help people. If you have any questions about crypto in general or the project in general, you guys are always welcome to come into the Telegram and ask or shoot us a DM. We might not check it for a few days, but just pop into the Telegram, man. It's 24/7. Someone's always there. And it's going to be exciting as we continue to reach new audience. And that's where I think we differentiate ourselves far above everyone else, is because they're all in their echo chambers still, We are reaching a new audience. We are the ones that are reaching a non-crypto audience that has the potential to be a safe haven to bring them into, and I think that's a huge positive for us. That's really an intangible that other projects aren't able to emulate, and I really do find a lot of positivity there for the future, as I've said before. But yep, that's a huge one for us, and I guess maybe we could start writing a little bit about that. But this is really our second podcast we put out. We've done the AMAs, but yeah, that's it, man. When people come, we're just going to have a lot of content and stuff to listen to over on YouTube and the website. And it's going to be a fun ride.
Nice, comfy community for somebody to get into crypto and not get trapped into a scammy, shitty environment.
Oof, you're not kidding, man. You're not kidding. That's crazy. Yeah. Imagine if we had an OWIF with people running it like us when we got into it, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And you know what? There for a little while, their communities there were really some nice, healthy, wholesome, good communities there for a little while. And then it just got out of hand. For us to be able to be like a beacon, like you're saying, which is exactly what we are, we're like a lighthouse. Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's we have to accommodate that. We also need to get that message poured out. And I think it was Jules that said it, Joe, but whenever the outside market does catch on and that snowball picks up, the crypto bros are going to jump on immediately, because they already know exactly what we have. They know what the dog we've had is. So we don't have to talk them into anything. They're just, the crypto bros are all stuck in their own echo chamber. Everybody has their own freaking amazing project that they're trying to shill. And so we're going out and I don't even know what the percentage is of people not holding crypto in the world, but I know it's definitely 80% of the world doesn't hold crypto.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. I think only 8% of the world has some type of affinity for crypto or have touched it at some point. Yeah, I think it's less than 8%.
So while everybody's sitting there trying to go after the same freaking pile of people, we're going to go out and we're going to go for the world. That's just what we're going to do. We're going to go for the other 92%. And
that's it, man.
Yeah, the 8% will jump on.
All we can do. Moving. That's all we can do is just offer as safe a haven as we can and build the best community that we can and put out the best message that we can and hope that translates to a safe chart. I don't want to pump and dump. I don't want any of that. I want a nice, sustainable chart that moves and it just culminates with the growth of the community.
Yeah.
We're on the road to billions. Let's not fool ourselves. That is the end goal.
No doubt
So
about
this
it.
isn't a project we're tossing by the wayside here. If we wanted to do that, would have done it months ago.
For sure.
But
I
here
wasn't
we
even
are, dude.
planning on debbing a project, but this one got me, and then it all just kept falling right into place. And now I'm enamored by the opportunity, and I'm grateful.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Yep, and that's it too. We have guests that are coming on, and they've been around pro sports and the music scene. They've lived multiple lifetimes with all this stuff, and a lot have grown up on the streets, and from poor happenstance to greatness, and they've been shilled by the best. And if they're not going to come on and put their name on something, or want to associate with something that's sketchy,
Right.
and that's also where we or shine. So
Yeah.
I'll have to go back, do some editing here on this one, I think.
Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, man,
that also,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that also just tells you right there. I mean, even the fact that Jeremy's, he was on the show the other night, but he's excited about helping us, get the word out, and that'll just tell you, he knows Coach very well, but he also is dug in and kind of looked at what we're doing, and we're building something that people who have a name that they don't want to just sign their name with just any old thing, because even back a year and a half ago, when all of the rappers and everybody were launching coins and rugging them, there was a lot of them who got burnt by crypto bros who were telling them they could help them launch a project, and going and setting it all up, and they're putting their names behind it, and then all of a sudden they were getting rugged. The rappers were getting rugged. In fact, a couple of them that we've talked to, Bruno and I, that potentially could be on the show, they actually had that happen to them. And this is one of those things where a lot of people who are in professional sports or in professional, like musicians, they are very leery about crypto, especially meme coins now, because of that stuff, and they've heard about their homies getting took or getting rugged and all that. They all talk, and so we're creating something that's buttoned up, something that's genuine, and clearly we're not rugging. If we were going to rug, it'd have been done.
But that's the exciting thing to me. Continue to get better at marketing and bringing people on board. That's the exciting part. It's it's all in the chase. For me, I mean, yeah, we could be content with where we are, but we're not going to, and we never will be.
Right.
But you have to continue to evolve the message, and I mean, Budweiser's not making the same commercial they were 20 years ago. The message is going to change for your audience, and that's what we're going to continue to do. So yeah, that's the fun part of crypto, man. It's the community building's awesome, and the art generation, that's therapeutic. But the sales and marketing, that's the fun part for me. I don't know. When you get a whale that makes a nice little 2 or 3% purchase, I mean, that's essentially closing out a sale.
For sure.
You convince somebody that we have a product that's worthy of holding, and the higher market cap we go, it's not going to be about the podcast anymore and stuff. We'll continue it, but we're going to be able to have money to actually start foundation and go there. I mean, we just have such a large vision here, and right now we're just, I guess maybe it's a blessing we're being kept down in disguise.
I agree.
Just working out all the bugs, but it's when it comes, man, it's we're going to be on our game. It's going to be fun.
I'm with you, Joe, on that. Everything happens for a reason, and we're doing a lot. We're putting a lot of different moving pieces and parts together, and we're obviously borderline perfectionists, and so it's good for us to have this time. Yeah, it costs money to keep things moving and all of that, but it's worth getting it all dialed in, because our message is important. And the people that we're going to be sharing our message with, just sharing too, but sharing actually our message is their message, and we're sharing that to the world with them, famous people, is awesome, man. What an honor. Like I'm like dumbfounded that I'm even being able to get to do this. Look, I'm just a businessman. I've worked hard my whole life, and I've had a couple of crazy years here and there, but I didn't imagine myself hosting a podcast and interviewing rock stars and football players and baseball players. But I'm excited about it, and the opportunity that presents itself to do what you just said, Joe, and create foundations and make a bigger impact once the money really is flowing, because all money is a tool. And if you are smart with that tool, you can keep it flowing, and you can use it to do a lot of really good things. And that's what really excites me about our future, is just all the different ways that we're going to be able to impact not just the crypto community, which we are going to help a lot of people get rich, but we're going to help men, young men, and honestly, just people that, who knows, we might be feeding starving children here in a few years. That's just the type of project that we're going to be, that we are, and we're going to be. It's just going to be a constant, what can we do to love our neighbor? Because that's my heart. I know that's Joe's heart. We've talked about it. And I know a bunch of our team, that's why they're here. That's why they followed me. That's why they wanted to be a part of this, is not just the fact that it is, the original WIF. We're all here for that. We all came here for that. And now,
Heck yeah, man.
yeah, no doubt.
Heck yeah.
But the mission levels it up and gives it something that makes it easier to give that extra couple of hours every day, and that's what makes it fun. So I'm mega bullish. I'm excited. I don't have a whole lot else. Does anybody want to come up and ask any questions or anything like that? Yeah. So
no, that's cool, man. I was just going to do a recap in case someone wants to think about coming up, but yeah, feel free to throw your hands up, guys. Just a recap there. So we have episode 2 up on YouTube. We are getting the store, continuing with that. We are continuing to, the show team is doing awesome. What else we got going on this week? Another episode getting ready to film with another pro athlete, and
got the new Bring the Hat website's about to
drop. Oh yeah, the new website. Yeah, the new website's coming out. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, we'll be able to continue to tie everything together with that. That'll be sick. And I think that's it, man. New episodes, new people, community's growing, new website, new store. Yeah,
Jeremy's about to be shilling us here soon. I think he's got 50K.
Yeah, I might have gone a little too long with his all-time greatest hits there, as far as his highlight reel. Oh, yeah. But man, he just has such a nasty hits, and such a beast of a player, man.
No doubt about it. I remember watching him.
Plus, like I said, his tunes were solid, so I was like, you know what? Let's just keep it going. Maybe it's a little bit too long, but his words were out there, and his song was a message in itself, telling his story, and it was good, man. All good things. So
right on. Yeah. So
anyways, yeah, that's all I got, my man.
Cool. Right on. So yeah. Cool. Well, we'll check in with everybody. If nobody else wants to come up and ask any questions, I'm sign off and go hug on my wife for a little bit.
All right, right on. I'll get this edited up and get it in the chat there and get Peanut Cream a transcript for the Korea family, and we'll go from there,
Yeah,
man.
how awesome is that?
Hope you guys have a great night.
I think there might be over 150 people in the Korean group, but it's growing nicely. I definitely am so thankful for our leader over there and everything he's doing. Peanut, you just thank you, man. We don't even have to, like, you're just doing your own thing, and it's really an awesome thing to watch. So I'm very appreciative of all you're doing, trying to help us reach into Korea, man. South Korea. It's awesome. So thanks, dude.
Yep. Also, man, yeah, drop us some links or anything you want us to put on the link tree, and we'll be able to add that to the collection. So
Yeah, I didn't even good
cool,
idea
man.
for sure. She has a
I don't even know where you're chilling.
the Chinese, or not the Chinese, the Korean chat, that the chat group that they use. Maybe we could put that over on the link tree.
Heck yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, have a good night. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Have a good night, guys.